Well, this is a review. A review of anime I finished recently that I did not like, but I also liked at the same time. This is Nia 7. Nia 7 revolves around Asuka, an alien who crashes down to Earth and likes to build spaceships and torment her, I guess, her provider. I guess we can put it that way. So this is one of those slice of life animes. It's uh it's pretty comfy when you look at the atmosphere, the setting, how its portrayal of 90s Japan. So in that sense, it is pretty comfy. I did like that. I also thought that Mayuko's character was a very good character. Just well, I'll get to that later, but yeah, her no, I mean, the series itself is similar to Lane. I mean, given the artist is involved with this, it's his creation. But though I understand that his type of writing leaves a lot of holes or plot holes or things unexplained, there was a lot of potential in this anime that was just left alone or abandoned and not explored. In particular, oh, by the way, if you haven't watched this, watch it because I'm gonna talk about everything, I guess. So the giant UFO in the distance, they never really. It gets involved in a lot of interesting events, but they never really get to the bottom of what it was at all. The giant wasteland that Nia goes into looks like some Mad Max stuff. Didn't get into at all. Left it abandoned. The romance between Mayuko and the Rice Man. I wanted to see that progress so badly, and it didn't. They left it abandoned. The ending. There is the ending is I didn't really consider it an ending. It sort of was begging for a second season. That's what it seemed like to me, because in the end, the Mia, blows up the house again, and Mayuko's mad, and well, I just thought to myself, wow, that's a very underwhelming ending. And then the guy with the alien with the pervert alien that was portrayed as a Hindu stereotype. He pretty disturbing character. I don't know, kind of didn't really like that character. And and there's the shop owner and the girl. The girl obviously, I don't know how old that little girl is supposed to be, but she's obviously, her mind is way older than the body. She's just too smart for a little girl, in my opinion. Now, this it's a short anime. It's only a couple of episodes, and what I didn't like about it, and what made maybe not like the anime, and what maybe just forget about it for the most part, is Nia. Nia is an obnoxious character in the anime. Does nothing but torment Mayuko. Does it and doesn't really progress at all through the anime. Neither does Mayuko. The character development is weak in both in this anime. All Nia does is just complain and be obnoxious and just troll, and it wasn't even like good quality trolling. It was just obnoxious, kind of cringy at times. And so I think that what they were doing with Nia is they purposely gave her Asuka from Evangelion's voice actor to kind of boost her likability. And maybe for some it worked because there are people who just like Asuka's voice actor just because it's Asuka. But to me, it didn't save this. It did not save this character. In fact, the episodes that had less Nia to me were the better ones. Just because I couldn't stand the character, it's obnoxious. I feel like this anime was inspired by Cat Dog because it's so obvious that Mayuko is cat and that Nia is dog. This is like This is basically like a Japanese cat dog. That's what this anime was like to me, and I felt so bad for Mayuko that just things kept going wrong for her. I mean, there are some cool things like the really cool Lane-like intro to the episodes. That UFO enthusiast, that when she goes on the laptop, they play this like distorted sound. I thought that was pretty cool, and it was funny, But it's essentially, when it comes down to it, I liked everything about Nia 7 except Nia, and Nia was so horrific and badly written that I just and the ending was just so underwhelming. It ruined the anime for me. So maybe after a couple of years, I'll give it a second rewatch. But yeah, I didn't really care for this one too much.